This is gonna be pretty hard to do, but I was wrong about the Secret of Mana Remake. Smash JT. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Smash JT, and before you go running and get your pitchforks and torches to come at me saying I'm playing both sides of the fence with Secret of Mana's Remake, let me just be honest and real with you. When I made my original video, I called it the first impressions for a reason, because I had a set expectation going into the experience that clearly was not met. And as I concluded with that video, I said I was going to still keep playing it because I was a glutton for punishment, because I had a crazy amount of nostalgia for one of my favorite games ever created, so I kept playing it. And it kept getting better. I got used to the voice acting. I mean, it's not as cringy as it starts out. The characters and the voice acting, they fit the world, and I don't mind it as much now. The battle system is better than the Super Nintendo. You can move in all directions instead of just up, down, left, and right. And while I do still prefer the Super Nintendo graphics to the remake graphics really aren't that bad. You get used to them. You get used to everything. If you keep playing this game, it just feels normal. Now, nothing I'm going to say in this excuses any of the bugs that I ran into, the crashes that the game's had, the numerous amount of problems I had while playing the game, but for some reason, I still truly enjoy it. Yes, it could have had online multiplayer involved with it. Yes, it could have had a way better ring system around the characters using what the Super Nintendo did. Yes, the boss battles could be a little bit more challenging, but overall, I'm really enjoying my time with this game. And I know that probably sounds crazy to hear, especially based off my first impressions video if you'd seen that, but I really focused on what I was expecting to have happen and what actually happened, instead of playing the game for what it was. I'm about 10 hours in right now, about to get Flammy the Dragon, been playing it with my son, and we are having an absolute blast with this. It's kind of a trip because growing up I always thought that I'd play Secret of Mana with my son, but I never thought it would be a remake version of it. I thought I'd introduce him to the Super Nintendo one first. But in a way this game works. It's a really good transition to retro titles for someone who's used to seeing new age graphics. So in that light, it's actually not the worst thing in the world. While I still have a ways to go before completing this game, I wanted to give you guys the other side of this, what I've been feeling ever since I made that first video. Almost like a yin to the yang to offset how aggressive I was against it in the first place. This video is not being made to excuse any of the bugs and issues that I talked about in the original video, more so just to let you know that the game is not a complete train wreck. It's worth your time if you enjoyed the original Secret of Mana to see it brought to life in a modern era and see how good the game is on a current platform. Now, I still would recommend people playing the Super Nintendo version first if you haven't played either one of these, but if you've had your fill of the Super Nintendo version, you enjoyed it anywhere close to as much as I liked it, then you really can't go wrong with playing this updated version and reliving that nostalgia and those memories, seeing it through a grown-up's eyes and the updated graphics and modernization of this game. It's something that I never could have ever expected to happen to it. So for that, I'm very thankful that it's happened. I wish they did a lot of things better in it, but I'm still playing through the game, and again, just wanted to give you guys an update as to how I'm feeling about it 10 hours in. It's a lot better than the first 2 hours of the game. We'll leave it at that. I'll be back with a full review of this game once I complete it, but I just wanted to throw it out to you guys. Let me know what you think about the Secret of Mana Remake, if you've been playing through it, if you had the same feelings I had right when you started, and if you've come around a little bit like I have, or if you're still hating on the game, or wherever you're at with it. Let me know down in the comments below, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.